evening, Patsy.
Well, Shane, another title anticipated here this evening between these two sides. Obviously, the last day, just a week ago, the game had to be cut short. There was a couple of injuries to two guys, and they were very seriously injured, so the game had to stop.
Yeah, it was a real low-scoring. I said maybe a slightly drama for the last round, and maybe the occasion got to a couple of players on both sides. Do you expect this to be close again?
Good evening everyone, a very warm welcome to Park Esler, and I'm delighted to have with me in the commentary box the Down Minor Football Manager, Mr. Shane Mulholland. Good evening, Shane.
Good evening, Patsy.
Well, Shane, we're ready to go here in Park Esler, this Morganfield's minor final. We anticipate a very closely contested affair here this evening.
Yeah, very close game last week for 35 minutes, and it looked as if that game was going to go right to the wire. Couple of key injuries on the Burn side this evening, Patsy, was just may swing this game in the Shamrock's favour.
Yeah, they have obviously Pierce Kelly and Stephen Fagan out, and replacing them is Aidan Fitzpatrick and Shane Warnick, while in the Shamrock's team, Shane Hanner replaces Gary Brooks.
Yeah, Derry's a key player for the Shamrocks, played at full back, very physical player, did a really tight marking job on Ryan Traynor, who will be Byrne's danger man. So it'll be interesting to see who the swap in there. It might be Luke Byrne that goes to 3. Shane Hanna's a very, very decent forward, so I presume he'll end up on the other end of the field. So a bit of rejigging to be done there. We'll see how that transpires. On the Byrne side, two massive blows, Patsy. Steve Fagan was an outstanding full-back and was doing a very good job on Jody McGovern. And of course, as it transpires, Pierce Kelly maybe was the most serious injury of them all. Pierce went for a CT scan post the game and has ended up with bruising on the brain. So Pierce is out now for at least 3 months with no contact for fear of secondary concussion. So two major blows for Byrne, and it'll be interesting to see how they rejig. But they've brought in two very fine under-16s, and hopefully they'll step up to the mark tonight.
Yeah, as I say, how do you think these players will react to the floodlights, Shane?
Yeah, no, I think they're well used to at this stage, Patsy, between school games and club games, and just with that many county grounds around the county now with floodlights, they're well used to playing under floodlights. I think actually the biggest difference is going to be the smaller crowd and the sense of having gotten over that first half the last day out. Maybe that just those nerves will have gone slightly, and you might see a better game tonight.
Well, folks, you're all very welcome to Destination Uri, where you're watching us online or where you're watching us through your Roku box in your living rooms. It's the weather isn't too bad here. It's a pretty calm evening, a bit chilly, Shane, nevertheless, but we have plenty of tea up here in the commentary box.
We'll be all right in here, Patsy, but no, there's people well hopped up, and it's not that cold, so we're not a breath of air on the pitch at all, and I expect a really good game here.
The two captains are out in the centre field. You can see there in your shot Ryan Traynor and Niall Rafferty, the respective captains here this evening. The referee for this evening's game is Aidan Sharvin, and he's from the Bright Club. And we're saying hello to a young lady out there in Glen, Marina McConaughey. Marina, good evening to you. We were speaking to your husband Declan there a few moments ago, and he was telling us you're watching us here this evening on Destination Uri.
He's half a loaf of sandwiches at him already here, he has.
Yeah, Declan's up with us here, up in the commentary box, having a good view out here from the commentary box in Park Esler. Shamrocks are in a little huddle away down to our right here towards the Wern Point road end of the ground. The Burn men are still limbering up, and as I say, Shane, you have a slight fancy here for the Shamrocks this evening.
I do. I had the same feeling the last day out, and it looked as if I was maybe not going to be correct at all, but I just think they'll be a wee bit more relaxed this time around.
Yeah.
You've got two key players missing on the Burn side, and we'll see how Burn react to that. Just noticing, Patsy, something. This Shamrocks team seem to be very pumped up tonight.
Yeah.
And that can go two ways. They can come out and blow Burn off the pitch, or again, they might just be a wee bit overcooked here at the moment, you know. So Burn seem to be a wee bit more relaxed about it all.
Obviously, Shane, you'll be casting your eye over some of these players for your future plans for the next year's minor league and the Ulster Championship.
Yeah, there's a number of players on both sides that we would expect to be in the reckoning for a minor jersey, so looking forward to seeing this game.
Going to have a minute's silence here, folks, in Park Esler. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please to remain outstanding for our national anthem. Around the field will be sent to seat for a big or school anthem from the Borough Club. Ladies and gentlemen, around the field.
Our national anthem now. Park Esler. The national anthem completed. The Shamrocks and the Burn team taking up their positions here. The Morgan Fuels Down Minor Championship final between Burn and Shamrocks. Beside me is Shane Mulholland. Well, Shane, players taking up their position. Shamrocks look as if they're going to be playing in towards the Omeath road end of the ground in this first half. Have you any particular scoring goals, so to speak, here in Park Esler?
I think traditionally the old changing room end would have been a favoured end for down teams to shoot into, but
yeah.
I'm not sure if that bears any resemblance to the old days any longer, and I don't think there's any advantage. And tonight there's no wind at all, so there's really no advantage.
No wind at all, as Shane has told you. A very calm evening. The referee is Aidan Sharvin from the Bright Club. Still some of the crowd coming in here to Park Esler.
Very healthy crowd for a Tuesday night on a single game.
Absolutely.
Albeit a championship final.
Absolutely, Shane. So we should have a result here this evening. Bar it's a draw, but we'll have to wait and see. See Sean Fern, great Clonduff man, just coming into the ground here. And Aidan Sharvin gets his underway. The ball broken down, picked up by Niall Rafferty. Good play from Niall. Chance here. Hannah has it. Shot coming in. It's gone over the bar. Jordan Murphy, the scorer. That was a great opening score there, Shane.
I think they've done us again, Patsy, with jersey numbers. I think that was Blaine Tumbledy at 13.
Right.
I think Jordan's wearing 15, actually, the way I see that. Fantastic ball in from Killian McAvoy.
Well, as I say, Shane, we usually, you know these lads here, but I usually go with numbers, and once again,
doesn't help us when they don't line out as per the programme.
No, absolutely not. Killian Burns with the kick out, 1-0, the Shamrocks lead. Ball away out to the far side of the field, and running onto it out there is Ronan McGrath. Ronan's fouled. He'll do well. He's going to take this free here. Puts it down into the corner. Picked up by Shea Murdoch. Very near the end line. It's gone wide. The first wide there for the St Mary's men.
Yeah, good decision. I think Mark Hart just got a hand in and just popped off Shea for a wide. We've got a rejigging going on, Patsy, just trying to come to terms with it. I see Shane Hanna is up at the opposite end at full forward, wearing 17.
Well spotted there, Shane.
So Mark Hart has gone to full back, and they've pulled Ryan Trainer out the field a little bit. He's normally in on the edge of the square, so let's see how it works out the next 5 minutes.
Shamrocks have one possession out in front of us here. Picked up by Jody McGovern, and it's gone out over the line. That's good tackling there, Shane.
Yeah, Connor Cox is very, very highly rated within the county and very much within Burn, so big challenge for him tonight now to step up and to mark someone like Jody McGovern.
Burn men breaking, far side of the field. Picked up now by the cornerman Peter Fagan. Peter going up along the far wing. Good ball in towards Shea Murdoch. What can Shea do with this one? Declan Murdoch, and Declan puts it over the bar. The sides are level, and that was a well worked point. Good play there from Shea and Declan Murdoch combining well there. Shane.
Patsy, much better start to the game already. In the first 2 minutes, some nice free flowing football and a couple of great kick passes into the full forward line.
1 point each as Jack Keeney prepares to take the kick out. Jack Heaney sending the ball out towards the centre of the field. Well held there by Luke Bourne. Good play from Luke on this occasion. Ball sent long. Picked up with a full forward. Dylan Parr. Good play from Dylan. But he's fouled his man there. And a little bit of argy-bargy there, Shane, once again.
Oh, and we've got punches thrown, Patsy.
Yeah. And straight away, Shane,
I think you're seeing a reaction from the weekend.
Well, the referee's going to have to go in here and sort this out. You can see a whole melee of players in there, folks. I see Ryan Trainer on the ground, and the referee will have a bit of sorting out here, Shane, to do.
Yeah, I think it's a strong challenge from Dylan Parr in on I think it was Keelan Fitzpatrick, and I think you're just going to see a reaction from both teams to any instance, maybe more so on the Burn side, where they might have felt a bit aggrieved with a couple of strong tackles from last week. So
you see, you're quite correct. He's speaking to Dylan Parr here, and he's probably telling him, you know, you could be in for an early shower.
I think he's going to lay a marker quickly on this one.
Speaking to him here, Aidan Sharvin, the referee from the Bright Club. It's going to be a card of some description, a yellow one. So I think, as you say, set the tone here, the referee, Shane.
I think that's just laying a marker down. I think there were punches thrown. If I'm right, I don't know if we're going to get a replay or not, but I think Killian McAvoy caught Ryan Trainer, but has gotten away with it.
I see Mickey Keenan here with us this evening. Mickey wasn't here the last day. He was watching us on Destination Uri. Picked up now by the centre half forward, Keelan Murdoch rather, way to the far side of the field. Killian McAvoy has possession for the Shamrocks, coming in field with it. Killian 45 metres from his own goal. Slow build up here. Plays it to Jody McGovern. Jody coming in field with it. Takes the return pass. This is good play from Shamrocks' Dave Murphy. Dave goes right footed. Down towards Jordan Murphy. Jordan does well. Slips a nice little pass in towards the full forward. There's Gavin Fox. Loses possession, but that's gone well wide in this occasion. First wide for the Shamrocks, and Shane, it's still anybody's game. Shamrocks, the opening score here were 5.5, almost all, and have Shamrock settled the better, do you think?
Yeah, it's a much better game than we had just over a week ago. Not everybody wants to see what we've just seen on the field, but sometimes it helps in the game, Patsy. There's a wee bit of a cut about it, and it makes for a better game when there's a bit more physicality in it.
The kick out. Killian Bourne sending it out towards us here in Park Esler, very near the sideline, and up there for it was Donald O'Neill, but Shamrocks have won it back once again. Picked up with a full forward, Dylan Parr. Dylan Parr gets it to Rafferty. Rafferty half blocked down, but still Shamrocks had possession. Picked up by Shane Hanna. Good defending from the Bourne men on this occasion. That looks as if it's a free. Shamrocks trying to come away at Niall Rafferty, half blocked down. Back now to Hanna. And Shamrocks a bit difficulty finding their men here, Shane. But Shane
four brilliant blocks in a row there, Patsy.
Yeah, great defending from the Bourne boys. Jody McGovern running onto it. Can he get there? That's great defending, it has to be said, from the Bourne boys on this occasion. Picked up by Ronan McGrath. McGrath offloads. The centre, or the number 15 rather. Does well. And to Ryan Trainer. Good play from Ryan. He's been tackled by Luke Bourne, but Ryan Trainer manages to get away, and Ryan's fouled there. That'll be a free to the St Mary's side. A chance for the equalising score. That was good play from Ryan Trainer. Looks very strong on the ball, Shane.
Really enjoyable start so far. Great defence from Bourne, and I think the key's now going to be whether they can win the ball back in their own 50 and break out through that midfield area, because if they can get a bit of space between Shane Murdoch and Ryan Trainer, they might just be able to capitalise.
Declan Murdoch to take the free. Number 13 on his back. Here comes Declan, left footed. Swings one in. Has he got the point? No, it's gone wide. And that was sort of a half a chance there, Shane.
Yeah, with the quality he has in his left foot, that should have been maybe scored.
The kick out, Jack Heaney will take it. We're playing 7, almost 8 minutes in the first half here. Destination Uri bringing you coverage of this Morgan Fuels Down Minor Championship final. Got a pushing there, and they're free to the Uri side. Well picked up by Jody McGovern. Sides to go long, but the Bourne fullback does well. Sent long out towards us here. Little push there, but the midfielder there, Turlock Bourne, got away with that, but Shamrocks have won it back with Killian McAvoy. McAvoy, nice little offload to Niall Rafferty. Niall Rafferty encroaching into the Bourne half. He's been well tackled there, and he's been fouled. And Donal O'Neill committed a foul there, I think, Shane.
Yeah, it's just too early to see if there's a pattern emerging, Patsy, but it's a much better start than what we saw just a week or so ago.
Yeah,
and,
both of them seem to be moving the ball pretty quickly, Shane.
Yeah, Killian will take this with his left foot, and he's a very decent free taker from this kind of range, so I expect to see this going over the bar.
Killian McAvoy in your shot there. A chance, he's going to come in on with the left foot here. Swings it in, and he gets the point inside the left-hand post. It's Newry Shamrocks not 2, it's St Mary's Bourne 1 point. 1 between them here. The kick out. Killian Bourne's placing the ball in the tee for the elevation for the kick out.
You see, Patsy, the space that Bourne are leaving either side of the midfield area for these boys to run on to, and it's a tactic that you can see again they've tried to work.
Yeah, creating that little bit of space, Shane. The kick out. Going to drop about 45 out. Dylan Parr doesn't get it. Well picked up by Donal O'Neill. Donal O'Neill away the far side of the field. There's a race for it. Bourne have one possession. Turlock Bourne. Good play from Turlock. Managed to. Turlock Bourne gets it back. Is he a man inside him? McGrath the shot. Has he put it over the bar? He has. Ronan McGrath.
Oh, it was Liam Kerr.
Or Liam Kerr, rather.
Liam Kerr. Good decision to take a fisted point.
Yeah.
Nice little ball slipped inside from Declan Murdoch.
Yeah, Declan Murdoch looks very dangerous in there, Shane.
Yeah, he's very stylish.
The sides are level,
very
folks.
Stylish left foot.
2 points each. Everything to play for. The Collycorn Memorial Cup at stake here this evening. Much sought after trophy.
Come again, Jack. No body yet. Come on, Foxy! Come on, Kelvin!
Ball out the centre of the field, players rise for it. Donal O'Neill was in there but didn't get it, and Niall Rafferty comes away with it. Niall Rafferty gets it long into the corner. Shane Hanna doesn't get it. Good defending there from Rory Waterman. Far side of the field and boxed up here, but Bourne have won it back with McGrath. McGrath offloads to Keelan Fitzpatrick, going up along the far side. Keelan gets the ball in long. Oh, that was good defending there. Got it the second time of asking to the corner back there. Shea Harper. Good play from Shea. Shamrocks 45 metres from their own goal. Playing the short game here, and Shea gets it long again. Ball going loose. Well picked up there by Jordan Murphy, is it? He flicks it out to Shea Harper. 65 metres out from the Bourne goal. Ball sent long there from Killian McAvoy in towards Jody McGovern and Jordan Murphy. Oh, it's gone wide. A chance there, Shane, it has to be said. Jordan Murphy kicked the post there. He was so close on that occasion.
Yeah, he just tried to place it in the top right hand corner, and he's disappointed, but that was maybe a let off.
Yeah, let off for Bourne there on that occasion, Shane. 2 points each here, folks. We're playing almost 12 minutes. You're very welcome on this Tuesday evening here in Park Esler to Destination Uri, bringing you coverage once again. This is the last championship final in Down this year. This is the end of Down football this year, so to speak, especially in the club end. Well, then we have clubs obviously competing in Ulster. We'll talk about them later on in the evening, Shane. And that'll be a Bourne ball down in others here in the main stand in Park Esler.
Closely contested, Patsy, every single ball at the moment, which is great to see, and to be expected as well, obviously, in a championship final.
Turlock Bourne, but well intercepted there by Jack Mallon, and Jack sends the ball out towards Jody McGovern. Jody playing centre half forward, tries to get away from Connor Cox. Still Jody McGovern. Will he take the shot? Has he held the ball too long, Shane? The referee says play on here. McGovern swings one in on the right foot. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He certainly has. He's put it over the bar. Jody McGovern, a brilliant score there, it has to be said. And Shamrocks take the lead.
Great persistence from Conor Cox as well. That was unlucky from his perspective.
Conor was sticking closely to
him.
Really
was.
Yeah, but Jody persisted there and he managed to swing that one in. 3 points to 2, and as you say, Shane, there's no breeze whatsoever here, so no team has wind advantage, so to speak, here this evening in Park Esler.
None at all.
The kick out, young Killian Bourne sending it out. It's going to go out over the sideline here. It has gone out, and Turlock Bourne tried to keep it in play. Free taken by Jack Mullen. Ball going long once again. Shamrock's men on the attack, picked up by Jordan Murphy to Niall Rafferty. Back to Jordan. Has he put it over? He has. Dylan Parr was. And Shamrock starting to stomp their authority a little bit. Shane, too quick.
Just what you'll have seen, Patsy. Yeah. Bourne are struggling at this point to win their own kickouts, and Bourne or Shamrocks are just maybe starting to capitalise on that. But that's very strong running from Dylan Parr again, and a good decision to fist the ball over from close range. Yeah,
a lot of players, Shane, might have maybe decided to go low there, but I think a point at this stage of the game is far better reward.
Yeah, well, look, in championship it takes 2 to beat it, and when you're at this stage, it's 4-2 and a snip and tuck. It maybe represents the best value.
Yeah, 14 minutes in here. Patsy Russell and Shane Mulholland bringing you commentary and live pictures here from Park Esler this evening. Well, won by Killian McAvoy out at the far side of the field. Great fetch now. He's got men calling the ball. Still Killian. Will he take the point? Flicks it inside. Picked up now by Blaine Tumbledy. Back out to Jordan. Jordan Murphy swings one in. Has he got the point? We're not sure. It's gone wide. Wide number 3 for the Shamrocks men.
See some sort of change here, Patsy, from Bourne, whether their wing half backs have got to maybe start making themselves available for these kickouts. It's a big ask of Turlock and Dolan to continually run across the field, and if the kickouts aren't pinpoint, Cluxton style, then this tactic makes it very, very difficult. So we'll see if they change anything. They're going to go the same again.
Yeah, going to try the wing here, Shane. Great fielding there, it has to be said, from Gavin Fox, half blocked down. Good defending from the St Mary's men, the cornerback Peter Fagan. The Shamrocks have won it back. Picked up by Shane Hanna. We're following Shane here in the monitor down in that far corner, but what happened? Did he hold the ball too long on that occasion?
Looked like he did. I think it was a bit harsh.
Yeah. Free to the St Mary's men, back to the keeper, Killian Burns. The short game, and Shane, you don't like to see a short game out of defence, do you?
I don't mind it, Patsy, as long as they're making ground and going forward off the shoulder. So you don't mind them keeping possession as long as they're not just loosely kicking it away and Connor just put it out over the line. So like, it must be 3-4 minutes now since Shamrocks had the ball at the other end, Bourne at the other end of the field here.
Niall Rafferty to take this one. Saying hello to Dan and Mina Ryan, who are usually tuning in to Destination Uri up there in Bourne. So you're all very welcome wherever you are. We had quite a big viewing crowd on Sunday, and we'll probably talk about the nominees for the All-Stars. I was watching the Monday Night Sports Show last night, and Frank McDonald and Damien McCulloch were having a great discussion about the All-Stars, Shane, and they reckon that Kieran Donaghy's played 2.5 matches and he's going to get an All-Star, and at the number 14, and to me Michael Murphy should be getting the number 14. So
yeah,
strange.
They've changed it, and that's maybe it doesn't matter about the number any longer. Just they're trying to put the best 15 players on the field. But you're right. How can someone play for 2.5 games?
That's it.
Granted, he had a huge impact on the side, but still, it's strange, isn't it?
That certainly is. We've a player down injured here at the moment, Shane. It's a young Shamrocks player. We just can't quite see who it is from this position. See Aidan Sharvin, the referee there.
I don't see Gavin Fox. So I wonder, is it him?
Yeah.
Oh, here's Gavin Fox here on the side. Can we blame Tumbledy? It's actually Shane Hanna.
Shane Hanna down. Well spotted there. 4 points to 2 in favour of the Newry side.
Shane's been out for a considerable time with various injuries, but I'm just wondering, they put him back in. He's a big player for them, so they put him back in tonight. And I wonder, is he going to be able to see it anything out? Not sure if he took another knock on the head.
Yeah. The line ball taken down in unders here. The Shamrocks captain, Niall Rafferty. Niall plays it short. Well intercepted there by Turlock Bourne. Turlock sends it away the far side of the field out towards Keelan Murdoch to Ryan Traynor. Ryan into Declan. Good play from Declan Murdoch. Gets away from his marker. Can he take the point? The angle shot from Declan. Oh, it's come off the post and it's gone wide. And Declan Murdoch once again showing good skill there. Just come off the left hand side of the post there, Shane.
Shea Harper did very well, if you remember, last week in the first half of the game. And although Declan scored a goal last week, he started very, very well. And these are the sort of chances, Patsy, that Bourne need to capitalise on just to keep themselves within touching distance.
Yeah, still the 2-point gap, but well picked up there by Johnny Brown. Good ball from Johnny into Luke Bourne, right-footed from Luke. Now he tries to find McGovern. Jody, that is. Connor Cox sticking closely to him. McGovern has got the pace to get away from. It's still Jody McGovern cutting through. He's going in. Will he go low? He takes a shot. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. A blast of a shot from McGovern there, and that was unlucky, Shane.
Yeah, fantastic run and effort. Very, very unlucky.
Ball picked to the ground
there. An injury at the edge of the square. Is that?
Yeah. Another one of the Bourne guys down, and the stoppage here, but that was a brilliant effort from Jody McGovern there.
He has that ability just to deflect something on. He does, and what you see there is what you would coach any forward to do is cut across his defender and make him foul you, or he stands off you and you get a yard on him, and he was straight through on goal. But when Jody's going in like that, he really only has one thought in his mind, which is go for the goal, you know.
Well, suppose, Shane, we talk about fractions in Gaelic football. There was maybe a couple inches there, you know, hitting the woodwork, and as I say, sometimes they go in for you and sometimes they don't.
Absolutely, and you only have to go back to the Dublin Donegal semi-final, and Durkin makes a save from Cluxton and, you know, turns the game around. At that point, if he scores, people would say the game was over, and Donegal would have never come back from that. So,
well, we all know, Shane, no matter who is won anything in GAA circles, they need that wee bit of luck along the way, don't you? And it's 25 years since Shamrocks have been in a minor final. It's hard to believe that, Shane. 1989.
Hard to believe for a club of this size to have waited that long, you know.
Bourne were here 2 years ago when they lost out to Warren Point on that occasion. Ball away at the far side of the field, Liam Kerr. Liam's fouled in the process. St Mary's man will take the free himself. Picked up now, the far side of the field by Rory Waterman. Rory goes low, tries to find Keelan Murdoch, but it's come off a Bourne man there. It's going to be a line ball to the Shamrocks, far side of the field. We're playing almost 21 minutes, and it's going to be Johnny Brown to take it. I'm going to leave it here. Killian McAvoy, left-footed from Killian. Killian McAvoy plays it across towards McGovern once again, fields it well, and he's got this great shimmy here. Jody McGovern sends it in long, a chance for the Shamrocks men to increase their lead. Picked up by Jordan Murphy. What can Jordan do with this one? Back out to Rafferty, plays it in field. That's a mighty kick from McAvoy. Is it going to curl in, Shane? Oh, the score of the match. Killian McAvoy.
Killian started that with a sideline ball in the right half back position and just crept his way up the field. But well, I think you're starting to see the Shamrocks turn the screw a wee bit.
Just looking at my notes here, Shane, and believe it or not, 5 of the Shamrocks forwards have all scored. Shane Hanna is the only man to account yet, and he actually had a point, but it was disallowed.
Yeah. No, this is the hallmark of the Shamrocks team, and they have a lot of scoring threats.
Yeah,
very hard for Bourne to close one of them down, and then another one pops up.
Yeah. Ronan McGrath fouled out in the centre of the field, hurried to get on with proceedings here. Well, one to the big man, Ryan Traynor. Throws a nice little dummy. Will he throw another dummy outside of the boot? Oh, it's just gone to the right, and it's gone wide on this occasion. Well, that's Ryan Traynor one good possession there, and he tried to slice it.
That's unlucky for it. That would be a bit of a Ryan trademark, the solo dummy and the shot off the outside of the boot. Ryan needs to really step up now and show some leadership for this Bourne team.
I suppose,
as do a couple of his colleagues around the middle.
I suppose a lot of these guys now, they see these I suppose, more senior players doing these dummy tactics, Shane, and they're trying them all. I suppose it's good in one sense.
I think
great skill.
Ryan's perfected that from a very young age. It's just that Luke Byrne goes to school with Ryan, so he'll know him very well, and he'll be looking for that dummy all night.
Shamrocks, meanwhile, Niall Rafferty, one possession. This is Killian. Killian puts it over the bar. Killian McAvoy, a great score. And we have a sub in the Bourne team, number 17. John McKernan has entered the fray. Thank you, Shane, for the Bourne
just about to say that Killian is having a real influence on proceedings, and they've made a switch. Are they going to make another switch?
6 points to 2. The insurance lead for the Shamrocks men at the moment. Ball going loose. And going for it there was Keelan Murdoch, who is fouled. A quick free. Well picked up. Oh, it's going to go out over the line here, Shane.
Yeah, Burton are really living off scraps around the middle at the moment.
Ronan McGrath. Well, Ronan go long. Plays it short. In towards Declan. Declan Murdoch. Declan swings one in. It's going to drop short here. But good defending from Luke Byrne. That was good defending from Luke there, Shane.
Yeah, well played, Luke Byrne. Got his body in front of Ryan. I was just about to say, it may be a tactic just to change it up, that Byrne threw a couple of high balls in on the edge of that square. They looked a wee bit more threatening last week with a couple of high balls in there. But as I said, they're really living off scraps, and somebody's going to get a closer hold of Killian McAvoy at the moment, because he is the main man.
6 points to 2, and as Shane told you there, Killian McAvoy dominating round the Shamrocks half forward line. He's won a lot of ball, and he's kicked 2 points so far here this evening. And of course that pile driver from Jody McGovern, the Shamrock centre half forward. See a few Straver gentlemen here, Mickey and Charlie Daly. They go to all down games. They're here this evening watching this minor final. Katie Sharman, the man in charge from the Bright Club. Had a little word there with the goalkeeper, Shane. Not quite sure what he said to him.
I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah. Jack Heaney. Oh, great space here found by the Shamrocks men. Picked up now by the centre half Mark Hart. Into Jody McGovern. Jody actually was turning there before the ball come to him, Shane.
Yeah, he has a great ability and a great awareness around him of space as well.
Ball will be kicked back here. And as you say, Bourne are really living up scraps at the moment, aren't they?
They really are. I mean, it's still only 6-2, so 2 scores and they're really back in the game, but you just feel it could also go the other way, and they could just find themselves in 2 scores the other way, and maybe the game has gone by.
Ball played short. Liam Kerr got his boot to it. Picked up by Shea Murdoch. Shea Murdoch, will he go long? Offloads it to McGrath. McGrath bursts through the middle. Ah, great tackling from the Shamrocks man. It's that lad Byrne again, Luke Byrne. Good play from Luke, but plays it short. Well picked up here by Dylan. Dylan Parr away to the far side of the field. Ah, great fetch there.
Great catch.
Managed to offload it here to Jordan. Jordan Murphy tries to find Shane Hanna, but the St Mary's man equal to it there. The cornerback Peter Fagan did well on that occasion. And that'll be a free. Peter was fouled there. Great ball across here. Ronan Fagan has one possession for the St Mary's men. Plays it short. There's Declan Murdoch. And Declan Murdoch's fouled here. And some of the Bourne spectators not happy with that tackle there.
No, I don't think there was too much in it, Patsy, was there?
I don't think so. So Ryan Traynor, and the referee's having a word here, one of the Shamrocks men. Is he going to issue a card here?
Looks as if he's going to card him, which would be a problem for Shea, because Declan's moving well
causing
for the ball.
A few problems in there, Declan Murdoch, and there's a yellow card, as you can see in your shot there.
You might see the Shamrocks swap a cornerback across and put a different man on him.
Ryan Traynor to take this free for the Bourne men. They need this score. He's going to hit it out of his hands just inside the Shamrocks 45-metre line.
The boot coming up. No.
No, I thought he was going to go with the side there too, but he managed to play it short to Declan. Declan slips. That's going to be a booking here.
Yeah, Mark stood his ground, maybe took Ryan's ground, and Ryan just, maybe as you would do, tried to move him out of the road.
And Ryan Trainer.
Referee seen it.
Yeah,
see a yellow card here.
Yeah. The referee.
I mean, those are the wee things, Patsy. Maybe thought it was outside of his range, but a scoreable kick.
Yeah.
And it goes short, and the momentum shift that causes for another team.
I suppose, Shane, if you were leading there, maybe Ryan would have took the other option and tried to pop that one between the sticks.
He probably wouldn't at that point. He's probably thinking if it goes dead, it's as good as a score. But these are wee momentum killers for Burn, you know. 4
points between them. Aidan Sharman. It's a yellow card on this occasion to Ryan Trainer. So once you're on a yellow card, you're sort of on tenterhooks for the remaining of the contest, aren't you?
I think it's less in your head for a forward. A forward maybe doesn't think so much about that as a cornerback or a centre half back would. But yeah, Ryan would need to watch his discipline now over the remainder of the game.
We're going to have a wee look just at this play again here, folks. Now you can see Declan Murdoch.
I think the referee was more worried that he raised both hands into Mark Hart's face, and I think that's maybe what he was worried about. But he's trying to keep a fairly tight rein on this game.
Shea Harper over to Jack Heaney at the far side of the field. Back to Shea. Shea slow to get it away here, but Luke Byrne is there, and I've been very impressed with Luke this evening. The flame-haired Luke, been boxed up, managed to offload to Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy, right-footed now, very near the sideline. Hannah does well to keep the ball in play, pops one in around the houses, but that's great forwarding there from young Fagan. Can he clear his lines? Does well. Byrne on the attack now. They need a score here, Shane. Connor Cox sends it long, and Trainer bursting right through. Can he get past the man? But he's fouled there by Luke Byrne. And that was a half chance there. If Ryan Trainer had got away there, that could have been a score.
One thing that Lan racks a wee bit of is just pace. If that was Jody McGovern, you might have seen him go clear. But it's important there. Fantastic cover and defensive play by Ronan Fagan to spot the danger. And Burn, that's what Burn need to do. If they're going to draw men back to defend, they need to make the ball stick, and they need to pick off these scores, Patsy, to keep themselves in this game.
Declan Murdoch to take the free for the St Mary's men. They trail by 4. Can Declan reduce the deficit? He certainly can. He's put it over the bar. Declan Murdoch. That's Declan's second point of the evening. It's Newry Shamrocks 0-6. It's Burn 0-3. The 3 points between the teams. Jack Heaney takes the quick kick out into the captain of the team, Niall Rafferty. Been tackled there by Donald O'Neill. Gets it in long, but Ronan McGrath does well to win possession. At least 1 minute of additional time towards the end. There's Ryan Trainer.
Great time for a score for Burn.
Certainly would, and they could get one here, picked up by Donald O'Neill. He held the ball too long. He's held it, and Aidan Sharman agrees with us here. Held the ball too long on that occasion, and Shamrocks can build a Dylan Parr.
Well done, Dylan Parr.
They certainly did do well. Shea Harper picks it up. Good play now. The centre half back, Mark Hart. Mark Hart goes long. There's a race for it. There was a pull back there.
Oh,
that was a
harsh decision.
Harsh decision there is right. Blaine Tumbley, a judge, had been pulled back there, and the Burn supporters not happy with that call there from the referee.
I think that one, given the tone of the game so far, that one was a bit soft, I would say.
We're very near the end of this first half, folks. Here you're watching us live on Destination Newry, bringing you coverage of down football, the number 1 station in Newry for sport here, Destination Newry.
Another outside of the boot coming. Patrick.
Yeah, he's going to play it short.
Again.
Yeah, Killian McAvoy sends it in. Lark takes the return, swings one. That's a mighty kick, but it's going to drop short here, Shane. Players going for it. The keeper is quick off his line. Has it gone wide?
Peter Fagan did very well.
Yeah, Peter Fagan's having a good game in the corner back berth there for the St Mary's men.
The full back line in general from Burn are under probably as much pressure that they've had all year, because that's a very sharp full forward line from the Shamrocks. Shane Hanna, just see again holding his head down there. He seems to have taken a knock early, and I don't think he's totally recovered from it.
Yeah, and there indeed, Aidan Sharman's half-time whistle goes. Well, Shane, before we go to our break here, at Shamrock 6, Burn 3, your thoughts on that first half?
Look, a much better game of football than what we saw a week ago. I think just the sense of occasion has been diminished a little. Not as big a crowd, less nerves, good physical football, lots of good kick passing. And although Burn have only got 3 scores, they're still in this game. They'll feel that they have stuff to do at half time in the team talk, and they can come out and give this a real go. But I think the Shamrocks are maybe where they want to be at this stage, Patsy.
Well, obviously we talked there about 5 of the forwards scoring, so obviously the Shamrocks forwards have their shooting boots on this evening, and only for the crossbar there they could have found the net.
Yeah, I think the big thing to address for Burn here now in this half is Killian McVoy, who we've talked about, and they've put a sub on, and hopefully they'll think that has closed that down. But they're living off scraps in the middle, and they've got to do something from their own kickouts to try and get more ball into their forward line.
Thank you very much, Shane. The half-time score at Shamrocks 0-6 at St Mary's Bourne 0-3. We'll be back with you after the short break for the second half. Thank you.
So, you want local Newry and Mourne TV shows on your television? Which video box should you buy? Well, you have 2 options. Option 1 provides you as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, with all the programmes from DestinationNewry.com, including
inside the fencing when we were up there. That's such a change. And the dog muck.
Destination Newry. Radio evolved.
Hello, your weather for today and tomorrow with Destination Newry today.
First, this is Newry News Bite.
Well, what's crack in Newry and Mourne today? We all had a great September weather-wise.
We're going to go straight into today's show with a lively set of tunes from a band called Sam.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Destination Newry.
Tell me the provenance of that. Where did it come from?
Regular, and welcome back to the studio.
Good afternoon and welcome along to Destination Wellbeing. My guest is Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Newry's Loose Women with me.
Well, it's hello and welcome once again to the programme. My name is Tommy Sands.
And the courts of the house of our God. Praise the Lord.
Philip Rogan, rather, wearing number 19.
Evening everybody, and you're very welcome to Newry Showgrounds tonight again.
So that's option 1, and to choose this, click on option 1 below, or you can go to vario.ie and buy option 1. Option 2 provides you, as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, everything you get for option 1, including all the programmes from DestinationNewry.com. Plus, you will be able to add over 1,000 private or public channels at the touch of a button, most of which are free. So that's option 2. To buy, click below and buy option 2, or go to vario.ie and buy option 2. To choose your option, either option 1 or 2, just click on the buttons below, or you can go to vario.ie and click on option 1 or 2. When we receive your payment, we will deliver your box to your home, and all you need to do is plug it in and connect it to your TV and your internet. Any problems? We're here on standby to help.
Destination Newry. We're back in moments.
Fort Knox, located in Hill Street, Newry. They are experts in home and business security. They offer free quotations for CCTV, intruder alarms, electric gates, remote access and more. For their 5-year anniversary, they are offering CCTV systems for just £599 and intruder alarms for only £399. This is with full installation included. Fort Knox, 62 Hill Street, Newry, County Down, BT34 1BE. Contact us on 028 302 57521 or visit our website fortknox.com. Don't forget to come to the official opening night of our new premises in Hill Street from 6 to 9 p.m. on October 23rd. Fort Knox, affordable security for everyone.
Louis Boyd's, 58 Mill Street, Newry. If you want to dress to impress, Louis Boyd's is for you. Style, comfort and great value. Louis Boyd's. Menswear labels now in stock. Diesel, Tommy Hilfiger, Superdry, Ramus Yomo and G-Star. Also communion and confirmation wear. Open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Saturday 9 to 5:30. Thursday and Friday 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday 1 to 5 p.m. Louis Boyd's, 58 Mill Street or louisboyd.com.
Flowers make great gifts, and here at Millie Flory Camla we have every kind of flower, from fresh cut flowers to colourful blooming plants to gifts for that special occasion. Drop in at Unit 7 Main Street Camla to view our ever-changing showroom, or phone Kerry Marie on 028 308 39558 for some expert advice. Millie Flory Camla, the flower experts.
Trainer's Bar, located in the heart of Camla, has a comfortable atmosphere, affordable drinks with a new outside smoking area. We are known for our great table service and entertainment, and we have recently installed a new darts room. Come join us on the weekends for the latest drink promotions, music and entertainment. We are located on 21 Main Street, Camla, Newry, County Down, BT 357JG. Give us a ring on 028 3083 707.
KT Oil Limited is a company that's grown on a strong local reputation for fast, efficient delivery. Our gas, oil and kerosene is available to people living across County Armagh and County Down, delivered on time and when it's convenient for you. For over 10 years we've been providing homes with the fuel they need to see them through the cold weather. We're established as a trustworthy company that it's a pleasure to do business with. Just call us on 028 302 503 97 and we'll be there with you.
Ted's Carpets Newry have a large selection of carpets, vinyl, wooden floors, solid, semi-solid, laminate floors and all flooring accessories, all for you to see in our showroom. Based in Newry, our staff have over 50 years of experience in the carpet and flooring industry and will be only too glad to help you choose the right floor covering that suits your needs and your pocket. Don't forget our furniture department, where we stock sofas, beds, bedroom furniture and everything else your home will need. Looking for a genuine bargain? Give Ted a shout. You won't be disappointed. Distance is no object. No job too big or too small. Commercial and domestic. Unit 1, Carney Hall Business Park, Rathford Island Road, Newry. Telephone 028 308 25782. Check out tedscarpetsnewry.com.
Destination. You've reached your destination. Go!
Destination Newry.
So, you want local Newry and Mourne TV shows on your television? Which video box should you buy? Well, you have two options. Option 1 provides you as long as you have a good internet connection in your home with all the programmes from destinationnewry.com, including
inside the fencing when we were up there. That's such a change. And the dog muck.
Destination Newry.
Radio evolved.
Hello, your weather for today and tomorrow with Destination Newry. Today.
First, this is Newry News Bite.
Well, what's crack in Newry and Mourne today? We all had a great September weather-wise.
We're going to go straight into this show with a lively set of tunes from a band called
Well, good morning. Welcome to Destination Newry.
Tell me the provenance of that. Where did it come from?
Right there, and welcome back to the studio.
Good afternoon and welcome along to Destination Wellbeing. My guest this Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Newry's Loose Women with me.
Well, it's hello and welcome once again to the programme. My name is Tommy Sands.
In the courts of the house of our God. Praise the Lord.
Philip Rogan, brother, wearing number 19.
Evening everybody, and you're very welcome to Newry Showgrounds tonight again.
So that's option 1, and to choose this, click on option 1 below, or you can go to vario.ie and buy option 1. Option 2 provides you, as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, everything you get for option 1, including all the programs from destinationnewry.com. Plus, you will be able to add over 1,000 private or public channels at the touch of a button, most of which are free. So that's option 2. To buy, click below and buy option 2, or go to vario.ie and buy option 2. To choose your option, either option 1 or 2, just click on the buttons below, or you can go to vario.ie and click on option 1 or 2. When we receive your payment, we will deliver your box to your home, and all you need to do is plug it in and connect it to your TV and your internet. Any problems? We're here on standby to help.
A warm welcome back to Park Esler. The Bourne team have come back out onto the field, and just as we speak, we see the Shamrocks men entering the fray. Well, Shane, it was a closely contested first half. Bourne coming a bit strong there towards the end of it.
Yeah, as we said just before the break, a much better game of football than we saw, was it 10 days ago or 9 days ago at this point?
Absolutely, yeah.
Last day out, Shamrocks really came with the blitz at the start of the second half and kicked the first two, maybe 3 scores in a row before Steve Fagan got hurt. So, you know, Bourne will be expecting a big start to the second half to really put themselves back in the game, and that's what I'm expecting.
6 points to 3, folks. You're all very welcome to Park Esler here, Destination Newry, bringing you live coverage of this Morgan Fuels Minor Championship final. And we're saying hello to a gentleman, Restrabber Seamus McVeigh. We're not sure, Seamus, we are tuned in or not, but you're very welcome if you're not, and that's from your 2 friends, Mickey and Charlie Daly, who are out here in the main stand just outside the commentary box here in Park Esler. 80 Sharman about to get proceedings underway. As I say, delighted to have with me this evening the Down Minor football manager, Mr. Shane Mulholland, is with us. 80 Sharman takes a look at the watch. The Collycorn Cup at stake here. 3 points between them. The second half is underway and the ball going loose. Killian McAvoy trying to get there, but well picked up there by Donald O'Neill. Way to the far side of the field. Bourne, and there's Luke Bourne. Good play from Luke. Can he take the score? Good effort from Luke. It's dropping in, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. That would have been the perfect start there for the Newry side.
Yeah, not known for his score taking, but has done extremely well in this game so far, Patsy.
Yeah, he's I don't know, there probably isn't a player of the match for the minor final, Shane, but he, as you say, on his first half display alone would be in my top 3 here as we wait on Killian Burns to kick out. Bit of pushing there, free to the Bourne man. Ronan Fagan was in a hurry to get on with there, but the referee is going to call back the play. Ryan Traynor, ball in hand, centre field position. His father John holds the record with 10 senior championship medals. In towards Declan Murdoch. And bit of pushing there, that'll be a free out to the Shamrocks. Shea Harper, the man entrusted to take it, gets it out to Dave Murphy. Dave throws a nice little dummy there. Plays it short. Jody McGovern, and Jody was fouled in the process there. He takes the quick free himself. That's good play, picked up by Harper now. Harper making tracks in, and well tackled by Connor Cox, and that's good defending there, and well won by Donald O'Neill, and Donald sends the ball away the far side of the field out towards Keelan Murdoch. Keelan slips there, ball picked to the ground, free to the Bourne men. The crowd starting to get a little bit excited here, and Ronan McGrath plays ball to Connor Cox at the far side of the field. Back to McGrath. Can he get the shot in? Very near the sideline out there. It's out over the line. Liam Kerr out there retrieving the ball. There's a Bourne man down injured there, Shane.
Yeah, another chance for Declan Murdoch to get himself on the score sheet. You can see every ball is fiercely contested, Patsy.
It certainly is.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
Not too many scores, obviously, but it's a much healthier game than we've seen previously.
Declan Murdoch, as Shane says, will try and swing this one in. He's got a good left peg. Here he comes. It sends it on its way. It's got the distance. Has it got the accuracy? No, it's gone wide. That's wide number 5 for the St Mary's men here this evening. 4 wides to the Shamrocks, but Shamrocks still with that 3-point lead. It's 6 points to 3. Waiting for the ball to be retrieved here. Jack Heaney, the Shamrocks netminder this evening. And Shane, we talked there 25 years since Shamrocks were in the last minor final. Hard to believe that.
Yeah, I think the late Owen Quinn might have been over the team at that time. That propelled the Shamrocks into a couple of Division 1 league titles around that same period.
Going to be a free here now, and Ronnie McGrath will take it. Oh, there was a push there. There definitely was a push, Shane. And
I think there was a push there.
Harper
Luke,
coming
Luke
away.
got away with that one.
Yeah. So a let off there for the Shamrocks man. But he's penalised there, and he's not happy with that decision. Shea Harper, but into Ryan Traynor. Traynor looks at the post. A great effort. Has he put it over? No, it's gone wide. Would you believe it? And that's wide number 6. And Bourne have chances now. There's no. They've started better here, Shane. It has to be said. They seem to be
a little bit more of a spark, but they really need to capitalise on these chances.
So Ryan Traynor just narrowly wide on that occasion, and Jack Heaney will kick out once again. Ball dropping round the centre of the field. Players rise into the night sky here. Bourne have won possession. Ball slipped out now towards Donal O'Neill. The long ball in there from Shea Murdoch. That'll be a free with the ball lands, and Ryan Traynor was fouled there.
Yeah, I think he gave it for a late tackle further out the field, Patsy, and picked it up as the ball landed. But again, this is I'd nearly say this is a banker for Ryan Traynor.
Well, you get the feeling that Shamrocks really haven't come out of the blocks, and we're
they
near
haven't.
5 minutes old here.
Yeah, they haven't. They're physically very, very strong around this middle sector, and I mean that was the cornerstone of the first half. But Bourne have really come out and had a go, which is what you would expect.
Oh, Ryan Traynor! Oh, he didn't get the juice behind that one.
A wee bit too casual with that one.
Oh, he was, yeah, but that was a let off there. But Niall Rafferty at the far side of the field. Good play from Niall. Gets it to his midfield colleague Jack Mallon. And the intended pass going a bit astray there. Freed to the Bourne men. Coming out across here to Ronan Fagan. Good play from Ronan. Gets it into Keelan Murdoch. This is that man Traynor again. Can he swing this one? Ryan Traynor. Oh, great interception there, it has to be said. Ball out to Killian. Killian McAvoy out in front of us now. Ronan Fagan slips it into Dave Murphy. Back to Killian McAvoy. Going cross field with it. Still has possession. Shamrocks looking to get the first score of the half. Jody McGovern, and away he goes. He's on his back here. Slips a nice little ball into Rafferty. Niall, that is. Back to McGovern. A little soccer touch there. A lovely pick-up from McGovern. Oh, that's a fine pick-up. And he's got them little soccer touches there, Shane.
He does, Patsy. He's full of confidence. Great confidence in his own ability.
There's going to be a free here to the Newry side. Niall Rafferty or Killian McAvoy rather is going to take it. And Shamrocks really need this score, Shane. To get it,
they do. I mean,
Bourne had 3 or 4 chances there.
Killian's well capable of kicking this as well.
Yeah. Here he comes, Killian McAvoy. Going to drop short. Still in play, is it? No, it's gone wide. And both teams really, Shane, have opportunities, and the free taking isn't of the highest calibre here this evening. We see a set going to come on.
No, and especially given the conditions that we've referred to, Patsy.
Is it BJ McCourt is entering the fray?
BJ's another big strong lad.
Dylan Parr coming off here. He got a bit of a knock in the first half there, Shane.
Yeah, his wrist seems very well strapped up, and he's holding it, so there's obviously he's hurt himself in that first half.
The kick out. Killian with it, way to the far side of the field, and there's BJ McCourt just entered the fray, and BJ pops one in towards Jody McGovern. McGovern gets away from his marker, tries to cut inside, comes inside. Still has possession though, beats a man well. Oh, peach of a pass inside here. There's a chance for a goal. Shot! Ah, great blocking there, Shane, that has to be said.
Great block. I think that was the sub. Was that John McKiernan maybe?
Yeah.
Slight suspicion of a foot block, Patsy?
Yeah, well...
it wasn't. I'm doing her a disservice. It was Keelan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
I'm watching something silly going on at the opposite end here, Patsy.
Yeah.
Jack keeps kicking the balls away from the back of the goals. They've obviously been trying to slow it down, and the Burn crowd aren't happy at this far end of the field.
A quick free there from Jordan Murphy. Jody McGovern, the shot, and the keeper does well there. Killian Burns, he had to keep his eye on that one on that occasion. The Burn men building from the back, and that'll be a free.
Ronan Fagan's done very well so far today. He's linking the play very nicely. He's making himself available, and he keeps showing for the ball, which is what you want to see. You see him dropping here again and to make himself available.
Keelan Fitzpatrick to take the free for the St Mary's side. They trail by 3 points, going up towards Keelan Murdoch. Well, one there by Dave Murphy. Good play from Dave, offloaded there from Johnny Brown. Killian McAvoy. Killian goes away down the centre, goes in towards Murphy. Murphy does well, but the intended pass goes astray, and it's picked up by Peter Fagan. Good play from Peter. Gets it out towards Shea Murdoch. Shea been boxed up back to Peter Fagan now. Peter will go long. Sends a searching ball away down in towards Declan Murdoch, but there's Shea Harper. Quick off as Shea's having a good game in there now. Shane.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the first race he's won with Declan, but it was a crucial ball for a cornerback to get his hand on.
Jody McGovern wins possession and swings one in, but no one there, as they say, Shane, on that occasion. A chance for the St Mary's men to build.
You get the sense, Patsy, that Burn could get a couple of scores on the board here. They could really take the game to the Shamrocks.
Aidan Fitzpatrick
not able to worry the scoreboard.
No, they're not. No, not at the moment. Shane, Keelan Fitzpatrick. Burn slow to get it away. Liam Kerr is back helping his defence, and it's sent long from Ronnie Fagan out towards Keelan Murdoch. Ball going loose. There'll be a race for possession. Who'll win this race? It's the Burn men with Ryan Traynor.
Here's a goal, Patsy.
Liam Kerr, if he can flick it inside. Murdoch. Peach of a goal.
What a finish. Now that'll change things.
Yeah, and it's that man, Declan Murdoch.
Declan Murdoch with a real touch of class.
The sides are level here, folks. It's 1-3 to the Burn men.
I tell you what, Patsy, to have that kind of composure in a game like this.
Yeah, brilliant.
Just to dink it over the keeper.
Brilliant score, but Liam Kerr did really good there. The ball came out of defence. It was well worked up the field, Shane.
He came very, very deep, and Burn will expect that from Liam Kerr over the next 20 minutes.
Great fetch from Jack Mullen, the centre of the field. Shamrocks on the attack now. Niall Rafferty, the sides level here in Park Esler. Rafferty gets away from his marker. Lovely ball over the top in towards Murphy. What can Murphy do it? Flicks it back out here, a chance. The shot, it looks good from Rafferty, and he's put it over the bar. The captain of the Shamrocks team.
Response from the Shamrocks.
Niall Rafferty, they go into the lead here. It's Newry Shamrocks 7 points at St Mary's from Burn. 1 goal and 3. Sub coming on here on the Shamrock side. Number 19. Is it Joshua Dornan?
Yeah, he's coming on for Jordan Murphy. Jordan was busy in there, I'm surprised at that.
Yeah. So Joshua Dornan replacing Jordan Murphy on the Shamrock side. As Killian Burns kicks out. The way the far side, and Turlock Burn doesn't get it on this occasion. Niall Rafferty's having a good game. He's leading his team well here this evening. Ball in towards Jody McGovern. Jody does well to win possession there, but he's lost it now. Connor Cox in there. These two having a great battle, it has to be said, Shane. Killian McAvoy. Great pass from Killian, but Shamrocks will still win it here.
Johnny Brown.
A chance for Brown. John Brown. Liam Kerr with him. John Brown was fouled there. That'll be a free in. The Burn supporters not happy with that there, Shane.
No, I think there was a slight tug.
Yeah, a little tug there in the jersey. Our cameraman tonight are Paul and Danny, and our director and producer Dara McCoy here in the commentary box along with me and Shane Mulholland. Killian McAvoy. Can Killian put it over the bar? He certainly can. It creeps inside the right hand post. And that's Killian's third point.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it, Shane. You know, that was a peach of a goal from Declan Murdoch there to tie the game up. And as you say, 2 quick points from the Newry side has put them 2 in front. It's Shamrock's 8 points. It's Bourne 1-3. We're into the 13th minute here in the second half. Destination Newry bringing you coverage of this Morgan Fuels Minor Championship final here. The Collycorn, Dave Murphy. Dave's having a good game. He broke that ball down well there. Ball going loose and picked up now by Turlockbourne. Good play there from Bourne. Finds Keelan Murdoch to Ronnie McGrath. McGrath plays the ball close here to Donald O'Neill. Donald, but that's the intended pass. Certainly goes astray there. Well won out there by Jack Mullen. Luke Bourne sends it long. Jody McGovern waits on the bounce. He's got the ball now. McGovern heading in on goal here. Will he take the point? Still going. He's held the ball too long. Well,
should have slipped.
The point would have been the better option there, maybe.
Yeah, Shane Hanna inside him as well, Patsy. I think he just caught in 2 minds and wanted to commit his defender, but
he was sort of something. Conor Laverty got the goal here in the championship final, and Michael Walsh wasn't confident with him, and he says he was junking and jiving. That's a new term, juking and jiving, Shane. Well, Jody was trying to do that there, but on that occasion, the Bourne men were equal to it, and the referee's gone in here. I think he's going to have a word with this goalkeeper, Shane. You were telling me there about the goalkeeper kicking the ball away or something. Now, the umpire is going to have a word here with Adrian Sharvin.
Oh, see, Bourne have sent a man down to stop this from happening.
Right.
And they've told him to get away from behind the goals, obviously. So
well, you spotted that earlier on there, Shane.
Yeah, that's why he's there, to try and stop him kicking the ball. So listen to see if that's what he does next, because in a game like this, with a minute to go, and no balls behind the goal.
So it was actually good of the referee to spot that, Shane.
Yeah, the umpire, the linesman.
Yeah. So 2 points between them here, folks. It's a very closely contested affair here, this minor championship final. Well won there by Hanna. Good ball over the top, but the Bourne defence equal to it. And there's Keelan Fitzpatrick trying to clear his lines for the St Mary's man. Loses it, regains possession, plays it short, out to Rona McGrath. He's tried hard this evening. McGrath in field now. Back out to Connor Cox. Connor Cox offloads it, takes the return pass. Connor plays it short, but that's going to be well mopped up. Bad pass there, Shane, and picked up in the centre half back.
He put his head down to kick it, and
Mark Hart.
Shane Murdoch went the opposite direction.
Yeah, Dave Murphy. I've been impressed with Dave in this half. Gavin Fox. Shamrock's building with confidence now, it has to be said. Making their way up along the far side in towards David Murphy. David drops it, regains possession. Still the 2 point gap between them here. 8 points to 1-3. Shane Hanna. Nice ball inside from Hanna. BJ. Or no, it's Tumbley. Liam Tumbley, but the pass going astray. A chance here for Ronan McGrath. Ronan does well to mop that up. Ball sent long, but once again, there's that man, David Murphy. What a game this cornerback is having, Shane. We can't overemphasise that fact enough here.
Snowball's a bit of an icon in the Shamrocks.
Killian McAvoy. Jody McGovern. Jody tries to beat 2 men and he's fouled there. Ball played short into McGovern again. Swings one in, but this time it's going to go wide. That's wide number 6 for the Shamrock side.
Have to give Bourne a lot of credit, Patsy. They've a lot of young guys, a lot of under 16s actually on the field, and it'll just be interesting to see in the last 10-12 minutes whether they'll be able to physically stand up to what's needed here. You can see a number of lads putting their head in their hands. They're really starting to feel the pinch now.
2 points between them. Shane tells you we're in for a really exciting finish here. We shove there from Luke Bourne, but he's got away with this occasion. Ronan McGrath, and there's Luke Bourne covering once again. Luke wins the free. A free here to the Shamrock side. A 2 point gap, a very precarious lead, it has to be said, is the 2 point lead. I suppose, Shane, 2 points in front has been better than 2 behind all the same.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
Killian McAvoy to Luke Bourne, and Luke goes past his marker with ease. Plays it infield, back to McAvoy. He's played well. Deadly left foot. Good ball into space here. Can Hannah take the score? Oh, it's just gone wide.
Oh, very close there, Shane. Yeah, over the shoulder, going away from the goal is very hard.
Shane Hannah tried very hard there to pop that one. 8 points. Sorry,
you know, Bourne actually have only one score in the second half, albeit it was a big one. But still, you know, one score is just not going to be enough to do this. You know.
Yeah, I think you're right. They've won the kick out though, and Ronan McGrath's really trying hard for the St Mary's side.
Ronan McGrath and Ronan Fagan have done a fantastic job dropping back in and trying to link play.
Into Ryan Trainer, or rather, it's Keelan Murdoch. Rather,
Turlockburn, is it?
What can he do with it?
Oh, another goal.
Shot. That's a goal! Declan has put it in the net. What a goal from young Declan Murdoch. Well, Shane, you were just saying there, Bourne only had got one score, but they've got goals, and goals usually win you games. It's Bourne 2-3. It's the Shamrocks 8 points.
Fantastic run.
One between them.
From Turlockburn, opened the defence up, and
we're looking here. Gavin Fox down injured there. Referee Aidan Sharman.
So we've got Darren Murdoch coming in.
Yeah.
For
what number is he?
Just Keelan Murdoch going off.
Yeah. Darren Murdoch wearing number 20 has entered the fray for the Bourne men.
Keelan Murdoch's going off. So we're right in the melting pot now, Patsy. 10 minutes to go.
Absolutely, Shane. 1 point between them. Well,
this is something that
we just had. We hadn't it right out of our mouth. We said it with a 2 point lead.
I know. You're absolutely right. And a 2 point lead, which you said was precarious, but you have to give Bourne credit with as many younger lads as they have on the field. It maybe tells you something about the pedigree that's in Bourne.
Yeah.
Where they kind of expect to win these games, they expect to come through, and I'm not saying they're going to do that, but they deserve immense credit to be where they are right now.
You were speaking there earlier about how quickly Shamrocks responded to Declan Murdoch's opening goal, and it'll be interesting to see how they reply to the second goal.
Yeah, is that who's that down? Number 12. Is that Gavin with a touch of cramp?
Yeah.
Just the difference in the two goals is there's a minute where the Bourne have maybe had a chance to get a breather, you know, takes the sting out of it a little bit.
Number 24 has come on for the Shamrock, Shane. Ferdio Gribbon.
And Snowball got a yellow card in the midst of that as well there, Patsy.
Yeah. Luke Bourne. No, it's gone out over the sideline. And Bourne seem to be in the ascendance here. That will give them great confidence, Shane.
That's the confidence thing. That's the momentum shift, maybe.
Ronan McGrath to take the free. Sends it. Oh, he slips, but it's still going to be in play here. Picked up by that big man, Trainer. Ryan Trainer gets away from Luke Bourne. It's still Trainer. Will he go long? He sends one in towards the keeper, Heaney. And Heaney fields it well. He had to keep his eye on that in there, Shane. And the ball away to the far side of the field now. BJ. Infield it goes. Back to BJ again. Or Ferdia rather.
Oh, well stolen.
It certainly
Great ball as well.
Ronan McGrath gets it to Liam Kerr at the far side of the field. Johnny Brown with him. It's still Kerr. Good tackling from Brown. Liam Kerr gets it the second time of asking. Very near the sideline out there. Johnny Brown sticking with Liam Kerr, but he offloads it here. Back out to Donal O'Neill. Liam Kerr once again left-footed. Finds a big target man. Ryan Trainer tries to throw the dummy. Yes, the referee spotted that one well there, so you have, Shane.
Patsy, Luke Bourne knows that Ryan's going to check on his right foot every time, and that's the...
We're almost 22 minutes in. We said it was going to be close. It certainly is close. You're watching us live on Destination Uri. We're saying hello to Cathal McCoy. Cathal away on his holidays. Have a good time, Cathal, if you're watching us very near the sideline here. And we're saying hello to Shauna Talbot. Shauna, one of our producers on Destination Uri. She's not with us here this evening. McAvoy does well. Mark Hart, right-footed from Mark. At Gary Owen, it's very near the sideline.
Misjudged it.
Shane Hanna.
Oh.
That's come off Shane. That was a bit unfortunate there for the
Yeah,
Shamrocks
just slightly
lad.
misjudged it.
Ronnie Fagan, or Peter Fagan rather.
We've been commending the kick passing that's going on.
Yeah.
But a couple of very loose ones as well.
There's a Burn man down injured there, as you can see.
It's Ronan Fagan.
Yeah. Ball played short. The ref's going to stop the play here. A break and
See,
play.
Patsy, we have a number of players going down with cramp.
Yeah.
And that's just a bit of nerves, a bit of tension. They build up over a week or so, and it starts to get to people. And
I suppose, Shane, they've been all piped up for Sunday week, and then they had to wait 9 days now. How do you think that has affected both teams?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say until they come out and turn up. But I think it's helped both teams because we've had a better game of football than what we saw 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago. Sorry.
We're saying hello to John Campbell down there in Saul, who's a regular viewer on Destination Newry. Wherever you are in the world, you're very welcome to us here, bringing you live coverage of this Morgan Fuels Minor Down Championship final between Bourne and Newry Shamrocks. Bourne defeated. Sorry, Shane.
Sorry to break your word. In terms of the last 6 or 7 minutes, this is where you want your go-to players now to get on the ball. So if you're Bourne, you want to see the ball in Ryan Trainor's hand. You want to see Liam Kerr win a ball and come out with. You want to see Declan Murdoch on the ball. For the Shamrocks, I think it's noticeable that Killian's influence has waned greatly in the second half. We haven't seen him at all. Jody to an extent, Shane Hanna to an extent. Those boys really need to get on the ball now.
We talked earlier there about that rasper from young Jody that hit the bar in the first half. That what happened in Shane, things like that, small margins.
Absolutely, we talked about that in the first half. Those are momentum shifters, this little stoppage of play will help both teams. And
Mr. McComish, Colin McComish watching in New York. You're very welcome, Colin. I think you're a Drumgath man, if my memory serves me right. Ryan Traynor, well won from Ryan. Back to that man, Declan Murdoch. Shea Harper. They were looking for a free. Yeah, but he didn't.
Burn.
What can he do with this
shooters?
Yeah, Declan has it again. Patient build up from the St Mary's side here, Shea. That's a good effort. He got the point. He certainly has. John McKernan, the scorer. The substitute that come on for the St Mary's man. Neil Coulter out on the field here, encouraging his man. There's 2 points between them.
2 points.
248 points. Would you believe it? This, as Shane says, Bourne that little bit of a younger side, but they're holding it well at the moment. And there's that man, Traynor. What a great fetch from Ryan Traynor. Picked up now by Donald O'Neill. O'Neill, can he take the score? He's throwing the dummy well. McGrath has it. Liam Kerr rather. Out to Declan. Declan Murdoch swings one in. Jack Heaney has the possession of the ladder, and Shamrocks will try and retreat here. Send the ball long. Ball out towards Jody McGovern.
Connor.
A shove there. Yeah, Connor Cox penalised.
Didn't need to do that. But again, at the other end, that ball needs to go dead, Patsy. It takes the sting out of it. Gets everybody set up again, and takes a goal kick, and now we're just going to swing to the opposite end of the field.
BJ McCourt to take it.
I think we're going to see Jordan Murphy reappear.
Yeah. BJ McCourt, ball in hand. Will he drop this one in, Shane? He's having a word with Killian McAvoy here now. What actually happened there, Shane? It was an off the ball.
I think himself and Ronan Fagan had a wee interchange. I think he might have just slapped him around the back of the head.
Just look at it.
He sent him off.
Red card. That's a big blow to the Shamrocks.
I'm pretty sure that there was no punch. I'm pretty sure. Dylan, don't be silly. I'm pretty sure he flicked him around the back of the head.
Yeah. Shamrocks down to 14 here now. Ball picked up by Ferdy O'Grebin. A free here. Jody McGovern to take it. Way to the far side. That's a good pass. Can he take the score?
Ferdy, yeah.
Good play from Ferdy. They've given away. The St Mary's men have won it. And Keelan Fitzpatrick has fouled.
2 heads now, Patsy. It's time for the right man to be on the ball.
Yeah. What a game we've had here. It's been close, it's been tense, and Ronan McGrath pops one in. Luke Bourne will try and race onto it. Back there is Harper. Harper leaves it behind him. Luke Byrne is there. That's a free to the Shamrocks. We're 27 minutes old. And Jordan Murphy back on here. Are you surprised at that, Shane?
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that Shane Hanna lasted as long as he did, given the number of time, the amount of months that he's been out injured.
248 points.
Patsy, this is what you get with minors now, where someone does something rash or just panics a little instead of just keeping their composure. Could be the difference between winning and losing this game.
Yep. Declan Murdoch has accounted for 2-2 here this evening, Shane, out of the 2-4.
Yeah. Declan scored maybe 1-9 in the under-16 final as well.
Well, I'm not actually sure if Declan, you remember Declan Murdoch used to play for Bourne in goals. I'm not sure if that's Declan's son or not, but you can rest assured
it's the same gene pool, isn't it?
It certainly is. Murdoch, a name that's synonymous with Bourne over the years. And as I say, Donal O'Neill okay there. So there'll be quite a bit of stoppage time here. It'll be interesting to see that, Shane, as we approach 28.5 minutes in here. Just a 2-point gap between them, Shane. 8 points.
Dangerous margin that you talked about.
Yeah, BJ McCourt. Shamrocks are going to have to take chances here now, aren't they, Shane? They're going to have to, push up.
Yeah, Bourne have maybe going to drop a few extra back and just scrap for everything in there.
Luke Byrne.
I think the key is not to give away easy frees here.
In towards Jody McGovern. Jody got his jersey pulled.
Oh, Jody's hit it quickly. Oh,
Shane. Was that the correct call by the referee to take it back there?
Yeah, tough one.
Yes and no.
Tough one. The only thing is he's been consistent all night. He's called it back all night.
Yeah.
So
well, the triangle.
Our left foot free takers off the field and Killian McAvoy.
Yeah. We're not quite sure how long's to go here, Shane, but we're 29.5 in, so we'll at least have 3 or 4 minutes, I would imagine. Murphy swings one in. Does Murphy? It looks good.
Oh,
45. Well, Shane, that
was going to drop in.
That could have ended up in the onion bag, as I say.
Yeah, ran Trainer on the edge of his own square. I think we'll see Jordan Murphy maybe try and take a score. He's been kicking 50s all year.
8 points at 2-4. 2 points between the teams here. Destination Uri bringing you live pictures here from Park Esler. This Morganfield Down Minor Championship final between Uri Shamrocks and St Mary's GAA from Bourne.
A lot of bodies in there.
Murphy with it. It's on its way. A little fist.
Jack Mullen
doesn't get it though.
Done.
And it's flicked out to Caelan Fitzpatrick. Will he go long? Very near the. He's had the ball too long, and there's a free to the Shamrocks. The ball sent in long, quick there. McGovern, can he get it in? Swings one in, Shane. That's a dangerous dropping ball. Very near the end line.
Ryan Trainer and Ronan Fagan again. Ronan Fagan and Ronan McGrath have been outstanding for Bourne this evening.
They certainly have. Ball going loose. Picked up by Luke Byrne. Will he pop this one in around the houses, Shane? Still Luke Byrne. It's gone wide.
That's great tackling. Great tackling from Ronan McGrath.
Shane, we haven't heard the time yet. Have you heard it? I certainly haven't.
No, we haven't. We've got to see 4 minutes here, maybe.
Well, he's going to tell here. Can see the umpire.
Is he going for 1, 2?
I'm not quite sure.
1. Whoa.
Well, certainly there's been more and more minutes stoppage time here.
There's been.
Possession will be the order of the day here, Shane.
Yeah, this is where they've struggled. Let's see what they can make of it.
Time ticking away.
Jack Mullen.
Great fetch from Jack there in the centre of the field. Great ball in.
Referee.
Well,
Ryan Trainer.
Joshua Dornan was in there, and
Ryan Trainer did foul the kicker as he kicked the ball, but Joshua Dornan
was in a goal. Here. Will they go for the point?
He's got to ask the question. He's got to ask. If there's another kick out, I'd be taking a point and try to win the next kick out. 1 minute.
1 minute of additional time. That's amazing. He has to go for the goal here.
He's got it.
Well, Shane.
He's gone short. Great block. What a block.
Shamrock still trying to flick one in here.
It's
dropped.
Trainer.
It's cleared. And Bourne are the minor champions. Would you believe it? The Shamrocks players down on the ground here. Delight for the St Mary's man, Neil Coulter.
Oh, we've seen a kick, Patsy.
Yeah.
We've seen a kick. We've seen a kick.
Well,
Ryan Trainor's been kicked.
What an amazing.
As he celebrated, there was a kick in there.
What a great day for the St Mary's side, and as you say, you know, the 2 goals really told the tale here, Shane. An exciting finish to what has been a real pulsating match. You called it at the start, Shane, it was going to be pretty close, and them 2 goals, you know.
Well, I have to say,
Bourne 2 goals and 1 point in that second half.
I have to say,
Shamrocks got 2 points.
I fancied the Shamrocks. I fancied them last week, but you got to give credit to this Bourne team. I'm not sure exactly how many of them are underage again next year, but there's at least 6 or 8.
Well, folks, we've seen it all here this evening. Bourne have won this minor championship by 2 points, 2 goals and 4 to 8 points. We're looking down here. We can see a few crowd shots there, Shane. I see Ronan Fagan, or Peter Fagan, been congratulated. And Shamrocks will feel dejected at this stage, but they kicked something like 7 wides there, Shane, and they had their chances. There's no doubt about it.
They were in control of that game at one moment in time. You know, they'll be seriously disappointed, because that's a Shamrocks team that have maybe been expected to win a minor championship.
I see Niall Roberty shaking hands there with the Bourne player. Very sporting from the Shamrocks captain there, it has to be said.
Yeah, there's a lot of boys have gone to school with each other, and when the dust settles here, and they'll realise that.
So we're going to cover the presentation here, folks, and then we'll try and maybe get the Bourne captain up for a little interview along with the Bourne manager, Seamus Walsh. Well, Shane, a lot of Bourne folk out on the field here at the moment, and I suppose they can't really believe what has happened here, you know.
No, look, it's a minor championship. We talked 15-20 minutes ago, there's a pedigree in Bourne where they expect these lads to win 16s and minor championships.
They were beat here 2 years ago by a good Warren Point side. You know, it was a real cracking match. Barney McAleen was on commentary here with me, and it was sort of a local derby, so to speak, but they've come back, and as you say, you know, they're a young side. You know, a lot of these lads will be playing minor football next year, no doubt, but Ryan Traynor, the captain of the team, a big strong man, you know.
Well, he stood up, especially when he was needed. He stood up. He's on his feet, which is good to see.
Yeah. Ryan Traynor is the captain of the team. He's going to come up and receive this Collycorn Memorial Cup, Shane, and it's a fine cup, it has to be said.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fantastic achievement for Bourne. I'm not sure exactly how many are underage next year, but there's certainly some of those lads in the under-16 development squad. Liam Kerr played in a Fela final, maybe even last year. I don't think he's even eligible for minors, for county minors this year. He's that young, so it bodes well for Bourne.
Yeah. Well, Dara, we're going to talk away here, Shane. Dara, our producer, is going to try and get some of the Bourne guys up here and for an interview. Of course, the Collycorn Memorial Cup will be presented to Ryan Traynor. Ryan, his father John, will be very proud of this young man, Shane.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The big expectations on him from no age, and when you have a father that won that many championship medals, it's maybe always nice to say he's won one of his own and captain aside. And he did stand up in the second half. He came out around midfield. He was on the edge of his own square.
Yeah, I see Brendan McKernan down there. Brendan's a great proud Bourne Gael, and you know, he'll be absolutely delighted. That lad John McKernan, I'm not sure whether that's his son or Brendan, but you can rest assured, as you say, he's some relation, and I think he scored a great point there.
He scored a great point.
Yeah,
he swung a left foot at one, and he scored a great point when the game was maybe only 1 point in it.
As you called it yourself, Declan Murdoch and Shea Harper, there was a great battle ensuing between them two, and Declan popped up with 2 goals, and I suppose, Shane, in a game that is so close as this, goals do win it, and that's what won it for the Bourne side.
Yeah,
we had 8 scores to 6 in favour of Shamrocks, but it was the 2 goals that made the difference. I see Jim McGivern down there in the crowd.
I think you can't understate the touch of class that he showed to dink that ball over a goalkeeper with that much composure, with that much on the line, where anybody could have smashed it.
Yeah.
For him to dink that ball was absolutely top class, and I think it's worth saying, delighted for Steve Fagan and Pierce Kelly, the 2 lads that got injured last day out.
Yeah, we can't forget young Derry Brooks that played for Shamrocks also. And there's Ryan Traynor. I can see there he's been in the wars, but he's going to come up to receive this cup. Ryan is. We're still.
They might actually be joint captains, you know that?
Yeah,
Self and Steve Fagan.
Yeah. Well, it's
worth saying, Patsy, about the Shamrocks. There's a number of fine footballers in that team, and
there's no doubt about it.
Whilst they'll be disappointed today that they haven't won that title, you'd expect to see them kick on now and play senior football for Newry Shamrocks and bring them back.
Well, as you say, you know, it's been a long time since Shamrocks have been in a final, Shane, 25 years, but you know, as you say, they've some great footballers there.
Some great footballers.
We look at the likes of Killian McAvoy, Jody McGovern, Niall Rafferty, David Murphy, Luke Bourne, all tried hard this evening. They can hold their heads up high, but at the end of the day, this Bourne team stuck with it. You know, they might have come in here as underdogs, Shane, but you have to give credit to the Bourne lads. They fought to the bitter end there, and you know, it takes a bit of courage and it takes a bit of skill to win matches. But as I say, them 2 goals from Declan Murdoch will live long in the memory here, Shane, and they came at very crucial times, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it takes players with a wee bit of class like that, but it also takes players with battle and courage who want to be on the ball, who make the right decisions at the right times, and honestly, Patsy, I think there's something in the pedigree that these fellas expect to win these games, and when the chips are down, they're 6-3 down, they're 8-6 down, they still believe that they could win the game.
Yeah, I see the Bourne players in your shot there. We have Seamus Walsh now. I see Declan Murdoch. We were talking about him there, Declan Senior down there, Shane, and
yeah, the Bourne Gaels will be absolutely delighted, because I think, Patsy, this win might be a year earlier than they expected, or maybe even 2 years earlier than they ever expected. I think it's worth commenting again that Bourne contested every underage county final this year.
Is that right, Shane?
Yeah.
Every underage final.
Which is
that's an amazing trait.
Fantastic for their underage setup. They're obviously
Ryan Traynor, Shane, sorry to cut across you. Ryan Traynor going to receive this Collie Corn Memorial Cup. A proud moment for this young man. His father John will be very proud. The whole Traynor family. The Collie Corn Memorial Cup will be lifted to the crowd. The Bourne supporters waiting here patiently. Ryan Traynor, you'll be hearing a lot more about this young man in future years to come and down circles.
Hopefully it's always going to be us and Shamrocks, and under 18 level now in these ways. No doubt about it, but he's used to be the benchmark for us, you know. And if there's any team who's going to take Shamrocks back where they belong, and that's back in the first division, it'll be used boys there. Don't be the same as everybody else, but he's used Chariot Club back where they belong. But I'd like to thank the sponsor, Mark Rocks, all the gear, the half steps and all the rest. And on behalf of the whole team, I'd like to thank the management, Jerry, Tony, Willie, Colin, Rondo, and the 2 lads, Kenny Ryan, doing the waterways.
Ryan Traynor thanking the whole Bourne management team, and rightly so.
One man personally, I forgot about there, that's Lee Coulter. And 4 years now you've been with this team, this group of lads, he's come all night knowing underage level. Bringing us playing 14 games today, bringing the whole Bourne playing 14 games today, it's an orchard. So this cup is for as much as him Our two boys here, as we know, we're looking up we were last Sunday. But on behalf of everybody in the club, I'd like to thank the supporters right the whole year. Even on a replay boys, a refixture, he's been come out and they showed us. We've been through thick and thin boys, and you turn back being on the 14 and getting beat for 30 points now, we're here winning with 2 points, back where we want to be boys. Hopefully, there's the club back out again after the seniors getting beat, and hopefully set the bar straight again for next year and all the rest. Thanks very much.
Ryan Trainer, a very good speech there from a young man, and it's not easy getting up and speaking in front of a crowd, Shane.
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's been on the ground for a couple of minutes, so I know he spoke very well.
And Stephen Fagan, is that young Stephen down there, Shane?
It is Stephen indeed, yeah.
The young man, one of the players that was hurt last Sunday, lifting the Collycorn Cup, and he's a very proud young man. Stephen Fagan along there with Ryan Trainer. We'll try and get this captain up here to the commentary box to have an interview with him, and maybe the board chairman or some of the other players. If we could get Declan Murdoch, the goal scorer, we'll certainly try. Well, Shane, none of the Bourne people will be in any hurry to leave Park Esler here this evening. I suppose who can blame them, you know?
No, he spoke very well, Patsy, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Very well.
Yeah.
And unusual to speak before lifting the trophy, but he made them wait.
Yeah, he certainly did. Getting his photograph taken down here is ran now by the local press. As I say, Ryan Trainer. Good man, Declan McConaughey has just left us here. Declan, a great Glenn Gale. I had Declan's company in the commentary box here this evening. Say Destination Newry, proud to bring you coverage of the Down finals this year. And Shane, as long as there's Down football played, Destination Newry will be here. And a lot of Gaels are watching overseas. Any Bourne or Shamrocks people, or no matter where you're from all over the world, as I say, you've seen a great Tulse, I'm tongue-tied here at the minute, Shane. A real tense affair here this evening. We said about the 2-point lead, and the 2-point lead actually won the game.
You hadn't, ironically, but you hadn't it. You hadn't it out of your mouth, and Bourne popped the goal in.
That's it. Yeah.
But you know, you look at Ryan's just referred to an under-14 game where they were getting beat by big scores, whatever, and you persevere with a group of lads, and obviously they're coached well.
Yeah.
You know, these are the rewards that they can have, but. I mean, for an underage setup to have contested every county final this year is a credit to them all. You know?
Absolutely, Shane. The Bourne spectators in your shot there. I'm sure any Bourne people at home will be looking out for your loved ones here this evening. Our cameraman Paul and Donny done a great job, and they're going out here for a few photos, Shane. But we'd stick with it here. As I say, we want to try and get a few interviews here before we wind up here this evening in Park Esler. The St Mary's men, they were beat in the final here by their neighbours Mourne Point a couple of years ago. They were a bit downhearted on that occasion, Shane, but they've come back, and I suppose, you know, a lot of them Shamrocks lads will be very, very disappointed, but a lot of them will be underage for next year, Shane.
Yeah, I think actually, unlike Bourne Patsy, there's a number of those boys are in there last year. I think that's why it'll hurt a wee bit more maybe than a lad who always thinks he's got another year. But as we've said, there's a group of very good footballers in that Shamrocks squad, and they'll be looking to feed them through the senior teams now in the next year or two, and really try and push them on. And they'll be disappointing for a number of days, you know, ones that have got away. And this will be one that they'll have felt has got away. But when the game was in the medal pot, Patsy, with 10, 12, 15 minutes left, Bourne really responded well. They tackled well, they counter-attacked, and then they got that all-important score.
Yeah, well, the Bourne players there in your shot now. You can see celebrating out in front of us. And I see John Trainer, or Kieran Fagan. Yeah, I see Kieran down there. Kieran's son, Peter, or Stephen rather, was injured last week here. See Tommy McGovern down there, I think, in the crowd too. A great Bourne stalwart, Shane.
There's a few all-out medals kicking around.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and as you say, John Trainer will be immensely proud of his son to captain the minor side to a victory here this afternoon. This evening, rather. Neil Coulter will be coming. Can we get the captain, Dara, please? Yeah. Neil Coulter, the Bourne manager, will be making his way up to the commentary box, along with Ryan Trainer. I see you've been tuning in this evening to us. I'm not quite sure how many hits we've had this evening, but we'll be delighted to welcome the captain and the manager into the commentary box here. You can see the Bourne players all there in your shot.
Neil and Steve Fagan coming.
Oh, that's brilliant. Neil and Steve Fagan, yeah. Stephen injured last 9 days ago, Shane, and they're going to come up and join us here. Very, very proud moment for these two young men. Delighted now to welcome into the commentary box here in Park Esler the Bourne, one of the Bourne vice captains and the Bourne manager, Neil Fagan, or Neil Coulter and Stephen Fagan. Well, Stephen, tell me how you feel at this moment. That was a great victory out there this evening.
You can't even describe that there. Just look out there.
Yeah,
we've been training since last January or last November. This man never off the phone to us.
Yes.
Getting us after Shamrocks put us out last year by 2 points. And this man, 2 weeks after, we started rebuilding for this year, and the effort this man's put in this year has been unbelievable.
Well, first of all, Stephen, how are you after last week? You got a mighty blow, but you're here, and thank God you're here to talk to us this evening on Destination Uri.
Yeah, I'm good, and that's the perfect medicine out there.
Yeah, that was a very closely contested affair.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Shamrocks went in 3 at the start, and then Declan Murdoch, that goal at the start of the second half. But then they went up and scored 2 points, quick succession. You were 2 down, but as I was saying to Shane Mulholland here in commentary, a 2-point lead's a very precarious lead, and then once that second goal went in, you held on well there.
Yes, definitely. I don't know what Declan was at the first one. He chipped it, and if he would have missed it, Jesus, he would have heard about that. And it just shows the confidence he has.
Ryan Trainer there and yourself hoisted that cup. Tell me what that means to you. You know, you were beat here in a minor final 2 years ago, and I'm sure Neil was part of the setup then. But you have waited for this opportunity. A lot of people were maybe writing you off, and maybe writing you off too soon. I think he's through with Shamrocks in the league, and they're a very talented side, but your defence worked extremely hard there tonight.
Yes, definitely. The defence was in the first game as well was very good. Like, we know the forwards they have, we knew if one mistake it could cost us. But if you look through our defence, it's so young, and the boy he's playing out there, Peter Fagan, 14 years of age.
Unbelievable.
One of the best performance I've ever seen, not just today and the other day as well. And it was just, the back line was a unit. And then when the forwards were tackling too, just everything just clicked tonight.
Well, we're going to take Neil in. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Thanks very much.
Here we have Neil Coulter. Neil's actually a cousin of my own here. Well, Neil, tell me how you feel. You must be a very proud man.
Yeah, it's great. It probably hasn't sunk in properly yet, but it probably will tomorrow or the next day when I think about it. The game, maybe in patches, was a wee bit of a blur, but was stuck in there, and we kept going, and that was all about, like, you know. But you know, I know Daggy got the 2 goals with no better man. You'd want the ball there. He's just he's an unbelievable finisher. You know, we probably only touched the ball maybe 6 or 7 times in that game, and he got 2 goals. You know,
your defence there, Ronan Fagan, Ronan McGrath went through great work. You were under a lot of pressure, Neil, and they were coming at you. Jody McGovern was a bit hard to handle there. A screamer of a shot in that first half. But in Gaelic games, Neil, as you know, you need that little bit of luck, and maybe, you know, born at that little bit of luck, and any team that ever wins anything needs that little bit of luck. Would you agree with that?
Funny, I was talking to my uncle Jimmy Tate the other day, and he would always ring you before big games, and I says, well, if a bit of luck, and he says, you'll win nothing without luck, you know.
Well, I'm sure, Neil, there's a lot of viewers all over the world from Bourne watching us on Destination Uri the night. Have you a message for them people?
Hopefully that'll be a good tonic for them after the seniors 2 weeks ago. Disappointing, you know, to lose it, but no, I had every confidence. I know we lost a couple of ways, but believe it or not, Patsy, I think we had one game all year where we had a full team out, so we knew we could cope with injuries. You know, I know Stephen and Pierce was a big miss, but the boys came in there, like Ronan Fagan came in the wing half back, and he was exceptional the other night. You know, every one of them.
As you say, that was a very young Bourne side, Neil. Stephen there said there's one of them guys playing. He's only 14 years of age. Unbelievable.
He's 15 next
15, week, yeah. Well, I suppose, Neil, there at the end there, a goal would have been a real cruel blow to concede, but your defence stood up tall there.
Yeah, they stood up well, and they stood up well the last day as well, because that Shamrocks team's phenomenal. You know, we've watched them a lot this year, and they score goals for fun. So that, you know, to play them in 2 games and not concede a goal is just unreal, you know. But it's all credit to the players, you know. They've worked so hard. I can't tell you how hard them boys have worked. You know, anything's put in front of them, they've done it, no problem, you know. And they're a credit to Bourne and their families and everyone, so they are, you know.
I suppose, Neil, now you look forward, you'll be competing in the St Paul's, I think, Belfast side, that minor championship, that Ulster championship. That's something to look forward to, and this Bourne team, as you say, will take a wee bit of stopping now.
Well, I never even thought any further or looked any ahead of tonight. I don't even know when it's on.
It doesn't take place to December, so
well, look, we only take 1 game at a time, and wherever we get, we'll maybe try and find out a wee bit about them and do our homework on them and just take it from there. But we'll enjoy the night and maybe meet up at the weekend and enjoy it.
Well, Neil, as I say, we're delighted here in Destination Newry to bring coverage of this minor final. This has been the 4th or 5th final we've covered this year, and as I say, for all the Bourne people at home, who I think Don and Mina Ryan are great supporters of Destination Newry. They watch us regularly, and all the Bourne people who can't be here tonight, congratulations to you and to the team. And you've built a real base here for success for the future, and the Bourne teams, they seem to be really good. Apparently Shane Mulholland was telling me you have won everything, competed in every underage final this year.
Yeah, that's right, and it's a credit to the work what's going on in the club with underage coaches now. It's unreal. Even on a Sunday morning you maybe see 50 or 60 under 6s and under 8s there, and it's a credit to the coaches. I don't know how to put up with it.
And I just see here, Neil, we have a great Bourne Gael beside us here. Brian McAvoy is going to, and thanks very much, Neil, for speaking to us here.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you.
Here we have Brian here. Brian, for a few words. Brian McAvoy. Well, Brian, tell me how you feel. You must be delighted with that result there this evening. A lot of people maybe were writing you off. You know, Shamrocks, the last day of the game didn't really get going. We had a couple of real serious injuries, but Bourne stuck with it there tonight, and me and Shane were saying about goals win games. Bourne got 2, and 2 crackers of goals they were.
They were both good goals. I think, as you say, goals win games. Shamrocks had a couple of chances. Jody McGovern very, very unlucky in the first half.
Yeah.
They had another chance that went narrowly wide. And they had a chance of a goal, or a half chance of a goal, before Bourne got their first goal. And that's the difference, you know. Bourne just they got 2 goal chances and took them, and that was the difference.
It was a very tense affair, Brian, and tense affair sometimes, as you say, you need that wee bit of fraction of luck. Shamrocks rattled the crossbar, but once Declan got that goal, the sides were level, and then they went up the field and hit 2 points, and the way Bourne responded was unbelievable. That defence, somebody was telling me one of them lads just come on 15, you know.
Peter Fagan, cornerback today, you know, he has 4 years at minor. This is his first year. He's the first year under 16. He played on the team, both him and Liam Kerr actually played on the Bourne team that won the All-Ireland under 14 Fela last year.
And tell us this, was Declan Murdoch, is that a son of the Declan Murdoch, is it?
It is indeed, yeah.
I was saying that.
Personified there,
it was. The goals, as Shane described them there, the first one was a real wee chip just into the top corner. You know.
But I mean, I suppose you say goals win games, but I mean, they still had to be finished, and particularly, both of them, but the first one in particular, when Bourne needed a score, you know, they needed to score badly at that stage, you know.
And I suppose, Brian, too, for a lot of Bourne people who maybe aren't here this evening, they were watching in on Destination Newry, it was a great opportunity to screen this game tonight.
Absolutely, a great opportunity to screen, you know, and I think a credit to both teams. Shamrocks have been a great team, very unlucky tonight. You know, I think in the first half they probably thought they had chances. That said, I mean, I don't think anyone gave Bourne, I think they were underdogs before the first game. Tonight, without Stephen Fagan and Piers Kelly, I don't think anyone gave them a chance. So they're a very young side. I think probably, I know Shamrocks are as well, but Bourne are particularly young. I think maybe something like 12 of those lads that played tonight are underage again next year. A lot of them are underage for the next 2 years, and you know, with some of them actually underage for 4 years.
I was just looking down at the crowd there, and I seen the great John Shorty trainer. He would have been immensely proud of his son Ryan lifting that cup, Brian.
Yeah, Ryan, you know, it's been a great, you know, I think he said in his speech, you know, like at under 14, you know, like, I mean, they were getting hammered. 2 years ago, this team wasn't good enough to play in the under 16A championship.
Unbelievable.
They were a B championship team 2 years ago, so I think a lot of credit has to go to Neil Coulter and the management team, but as you say, Shorty's very, very proud of him.
And of course, Brian,
and you know, I think we shouldn't forget Shamrocks and the contribution they've made.
Absolutely, you know,
I was looking servants, and they'll be
Killian McAvoy got a red card there, maybe a bit harshly, and as I say, that whole half forward line, Jody McGovern, Gavin Fox, all played hard. Jordan Murphy, the 2 great midfielders. But I was surprised, Bourne seemed to come into it a little bit after half time. Donal O'Neill and Turlock Bourne started to win a bit of ball around the centre, Brian, and as you know, over the years, the midfield part of any team is a vital cog in the wheel.
Absolutely, you know, in the first half Shamrocks looked to be, you know, sharper all round, but you know, I'd say at half time Bourne were happy getting in only 2 or 3 points behind, because, you know, if the truth be told, Shamrocks should have been much further ahead at half time. But you could see, you know, as the game went on, and Shamrocks responded well to the first Bourne goal. But once Bourne got the second goal, there was only going to be one winner.
Absolutely, and as I say, Brian, the defence were under enormous pressure there at the last. Jody McGovern went for a pile driver, but it was beat out. It went wide, and as I say, Brian Traynor, he made a great speech there, it has to be said, and it was great to see young Stephen lifting the cup along with him there.
Yeah, I think, you know, young Stephen and Pierce tonight, they would have loved to have been out there, but look, I think they'll be happy tonight anyway.
I was speaking to Shane here, and he was telling me he has a lot of respect for a lot of these both Bourne and Shamrocks, and a lot of these people will be and Shane's plans for the forthcoming minor league and Ulster minor championship as well. Brian.
Bourne and Shamrocks met in the county under 16 final last year, and a lot of the players were playing here again tonight. So I think, yes, I mean, both those teams will probably form a large part of Shane's plans, but that's his call, you know. But I think what he's seen tonight is he probably has the makings of a very, very young minor side. You know, so I think, you know, like looking at that tonight, and there was some good football played tonight, and you know, and some great defensive work.
Yeah,
and maybe that's what we've been a wee bit deficient in down minor times in recent years.
I know what you mean, Brian. Yes. Well, Brian, as always, it's a pleasure to speak to you, and you can pass on our regards from Destination Area. Commiseration to a gallant Shamrocks side. But they'll come back again, Brian. And as I say, with players like that, it'll not be long before Shamrocks get back into the first division. And I suppose we really need a Newry side in that top flight of down football.
Yeah,
Brian.
It's 25 years now since a Newry side won a minor championship. So, you know, like maybe next year, Shamrocks think they have a good side again next year. But yeah, as you say, I think Newry needs top flight football. So with a bit of luck, you know, Shamrocks will come on.
Thanks very much, Brian. We're going to ask Shane just to come back here. Brian McAvoy there, the down PR man, a great Bourne Gael over the years. Well, Shane, we're going to wind up here shortly. A real great talking there to Neil Coulter and young Stephen Fagan. You spoke very highly of Stephen in the first game. He's a lad who has a great future ahead of him in Gaelic games and down.
He's a great lad, he really is, and I mean a great lad, not just a good footballer, but he's a lovely mannered lad, and has had a lot of injuries. Just a pity he couldn't be on the field tonight, but as you said earlier, it's just nice that he's here and he's fit and he's able to come up and have those words. But you could see even his excitement and what it meant, and Brian has spoken there as well about 3-4 years ago and losing games with heavy defeats, to come round, to turn it around and get them there where they are, and to talk about, as we did in commentary, that many young lads who are still underage again, not next year but the year after as well. It bodes really well for Bourne Football Club.
And we were saying there, that was Declan Murdoch's son that got
really?
the two goals, and as you described that first one, it was a peach of a chip of
absolute
a goal.
Absolute class, as I said, to have that kind of composure, you know, big players have that about them. They can do the extraordinary things. Someone else might have just smashed it, comes off the keeper's knee and the chance is gone, and he had that kind of composure, which is a credit to him, you know.
Well, I suppose, you know, it takes two teams to make a final, and we can't forget about the Shamrocks here, Shane.
No, as we've said, they've a really good team. There's a really good group of players there, and there's at least 8-9 of those lads will come through and play senior football. There's always the tendency with a minor team that some lads will drift away, they'll go to college, they'll have a different interest, but you know, the Shamrocks need to get their arms around those lads now, get them in amongst their senior panel, and 2-3 years down the line they'll reap the rewards of that.
And no doubt, Shane, you'll be casting your eye. You've cast your eye over some of these guys tonight, and I'll be pretty sure that there'll be a lot of Shamrocks and Bourne guys featuring in your plans for the forthcoming Ulster Minor League.
There is. I mean, there's at least 8-9 of those two panels that were on last year's panel, and there's probably 6 of them underage again this year, and there's another few lads that have obviously put themselves in the shop window with some of their performances over the last 3 and 4 months. But yeah, you know, I mean, you'd look for your two strongest teams to be contributing heavily to a minor panel in the months to come.
Well, as I say, Shane, it's been a great night here, and for a Tuesday night, it's great to see such a big crowd in Park Esler.
Good turnout. Two traditional clubs. Well supported final, decent game of football, a wee bit of excitement with the goals and the comeback win, so well done to both teams.
Well, thanks very much, Shane. There you have it, folks. Congratulations to St Mary's of Bourne. Commiseration to Shamrocks, 2 goals and 48 points. The 2 Declan Murdoch goals really wrapped this game up for the St Mary's side. As I say, they were defeated here against Warrenpoint 2 years ago. They've come back well. Neil Coulter was a very proud manager. He spoke very well, and Stephen Fagan, the young man who was one of the 3 players very badly injured last Sunday, it was great to see him up in the commentary box here. He accepted the Collycorn Memorial Cup along with Ryan Trainer. So a big thank you to our cameramen this evening, Danny and Paul, to our director and producer Dara McCoy, and also to my co-colleague or commentator here, Shane Mulholland. Shane, it's been a delight to have you on Destination Uri, and hopefully we'll have you back again next year. As I say, Down football will be covered a lot next year, but if you want to see Down football next year, you'll probably have to get yourself one of these Roku boxes. A lot of people have purchased them. You can see all Down games from the past, but there'll still be the odd game going out online. So a big thank you to everywhere, wherever you've been viewing us, whatever part of the world this evening. So from the whole team here in Newry, this is Patsy Russell saying goodbye here from Parkester. Goodbye.
So, you want local Newry and Mourne TV shows on your television? Which video box should you buy? Well, you have 2 options. Option 1 provides you as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, with all the programmes from DestinationNewry.com, including
inside the fencing when we were up there. That's such a change. And the dog muck.
Destination Newry.
Radio evolved.
Hello, your weather for today and tomorrow with Destination Newry today.
First, this is Newry News Bite.
Well, what's crack in Newry and Mourne today? We all had a great September weather-wise.
We're going to go straight into today's show with a lively set of tunes from a band called
Well, good morning. Welcome to Destination Newry.
Tell me the provenance of that. Where did it come from?
Right there, and welcome back to the studio.
Good afternoon and welcome along to Destination Wellbeing. My guest is... Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Newry's Loose Women with me.
Well, it's hello and welcome once again to the programme. My name is Tommy Sands.
In the courts of the house of our God, praise the Lord.
Philip Brogan, rather, wearing number 19.
Evening, everybody, and you're very welcome to Newry Showgrounds tonight again.
So that's option 1, and to choose this, click on option 1 below, or you can go to vario.ie and buy option 1. Option 2 provides you, as long as you have a good internet connection in your home, everything you get for option 1, including all the programmes from DestinationNewry.com. Plus, you will be able to add over 1,000 private or public channels at the touch of a button, most of which are free. So that's option 2. To buy, click below and buy option 2, or go to vario.ie and buy option 2. To choose your option, either option 1 or 2, just click on the buttons below, or you can go to vario.ie and click on option 1 or 2. When we receive your payment, we will deliver your box to your home, and all you need to do is plug it in and connect it to your TV and your internet. Any problems, we're here on standby to help.
Destination Newry. Keep it on. We're back in moments.
Fort Knox, located in Hill Street, Newry. They are experts in home and business security. They offer free quotations for CCTV, intruder alarms, electric gates, remote access and more. For their 5-year anniversary, they are offering CCTV systems for just £599 and intruder alarms for only £399. This is with full installation included. Fort Knox, 62 Hill Street, Newry, County Down, BT34 1BE. Contact us on 028 302 57521 or visit our website fortknox.com. Don't forget to come to the official opening night of our new premises in Hill Street from 6 to 9 p.m. on October 23rd. Fort Knox, affordable security for everyone.
Louis Boyd's, 58 Mill Street, Newry. If you want to dress to impress, Louis Boyd's is for you. Style, comfort and great value. Louis Boyd's. Menswear labels now in stock. Diesel, Tommy Hilfiger, Superdry, Ramus Yomo and G-Star. Also communion and confirmation wear. Open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Saturday 9 to 5:30. Thursday and Friday 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday 1 to 5 p.m. Louis Boyd's, 58 Mill Street or louisboyd.com.
Flowers make great gifts, and here at Millie Flory Camla we have every kind of flower, from fresh cut flowers to colourful blooming plants to gifts for that special occasion. Drop in at Unit 7 Main Street Camla to view our ever-changing showroom, or phone Kerry Marie on 028 308 39558 for some expert advice. Millie Flory Camla, the flower experts.
Trainer's Bar, located in the heart of Camla, has a comfortable atmosphere, affordable drinks with a new outside smoking area. We are known for our great table service and entertainment, and we have recently installed a new darts room. Come join us on the weekends for the latest drink promotions, music and entertainment. We are located on 21 Main Street, Camla, Newry, County Down, BT 357JG. Give us a ring on 028 3083 707.
KT Oil Limited is a company that's grown on a strong local reputation for fast, efficient delivery. Our gas, oil and kerosene is available to people living across County Armagh and County Down, delivered on time and